Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So what's going on with my peeps and my peoples? Peep Squad is in the building. Yes, let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 3, Episode 7. It's going down. I was like, It seems like Saucy Santana, he was mean to, Miss Tip. He made sure he put up a poster, wanted sign, like, you cannot come in here, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's going on? But he did get short and everything else like that. But the situation is, he said that he feels like it's an LGBT type of thing. It's a hate crime. And you have, Tip saying basically he was in a club, he was in a strip club, he was acting up, he was pulling down his pants, he was showing his G-string, he was, basically twerking in his G-string, he was putting his hands in all up in people's face, he was being disrespectful, and so therefore that situation could have led it outside of the club where, they followed him and they, went bang bang. And I was like, damn, that is messed up. Like, even though if he was drunk, if he was saucy, he was all over the place, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to get shot. Like, how many times do people go out and act a fool and you be like, okay, you made it home, like, damn, I made it in one piece, I got my credit cards, I got my ID, I got my car keys, I'm in the house, I got the cash in my pocket that I came with, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. Like, you don't want to get shot off of some shit like that. But she said that he was in a club with, some goons, you know what I mean? So it was like, one of them rowdy bout it spots where, you can lose your life. First of all, if you can go to a spot where you can lose your life, baby, don't go. Just keep going. Go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Party at home, party with yourself, party with somebody. And so let's get into the situation. Is MJ out to get Amara's money? Is he out here basically want to be her manager, and he got Julian out the way so he can get in charge of Amara's money? He's already living with her. I don't know what he does for a living. I just found out he's an artist and everything else like that. He's living with her, so evidently she's making the most of the money, and maybe he's getting some residuals from his music. I don't know what song he put out. I don't know what he's singing. I have no idea. Maybe one day I will find out and look it up and see if it's see if I will. But it is what it is with that situation. So I'm just like, what is going on? So is he playing her or whatever? You know what I mean? Is he using her? Maybe in his past he did the other girl wrong and he took advantage of her. Maybe he changed. Maybe he's a different person. Maybe he didn't have the finance to actually pay her back. Maybe he didn't want to pay her back. Maybe it was a promise. Maybe it was, I give you some, you give me some of that nookie. I have no idea. But Amara just better watch her back, watch her neck, and basically make sure she don't get played, nobody take money from her, and just make sure she get the right manager, the right representation, and do get an attorney, and actually do background checks on the people that you're gonna hire to be watching over you and your money and your investments. And time would tell with MJ. Time, you don't put your relationship at risk, when you're dealing with business matters, unless you really trust the person, the person, you're with the person, you know everything about the person, and you know their character, and you believe in them. That's one thing. But I don't know how Amara really feels about, MJ. They living together, so I'm assuming she must trust him, but she's having some doubt about the situation too as well, because she doesn't want him to be her manager. She wants somebody else to be her manager. She's feeling like the relationship and business mixing together is not a good thing. It's not a good situation, and she's not feeling it. And I don't blame her too. I want to come home, not talk about business, do this and that. Like, I know you're an artist, maybe he can help her a little bit here and there, but let's focus on our relationship and building us so we can either get much stronger. And if it's meant, he'll move in on the business tip. But forcing himself or whatever, after she just went through this situation. So I don't know, girl, you do your thing, Amara, but you know what, protect your bank. Protect what you got. You already got your father coming in and he wants some money. He wants you to pay for his chemotherapy. Then you got your man that wants to be your manager. And allegedly Julian took some shit from you, whether it was your masters, whether it was some of your music. You know what I'm saying? You need to protect your neck and protect your back. You need to think about yourself first. Because if you don't take care of yourself and you don't take care of your business first, nobody else is going to do it like the way that you want it to be done. And you don't put things in other people's hands unless you know, you got some contracts, you got some shit signed, and you know what, they gonna pay. You ain't gonna be sitting up here crying, girl. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But Amara, she tells her mother that her father wants some help. He needs some help. He needs some support. He got cancer. He couldn't visit her because, you know, he didn't have his papers at the time. Mama's talking about bullshit. So Amara wants to be there for her father. She wants to, you know, help him and everything else like that. That's up to her, because only she can, you know, think about whether she wants to do it. It seems like, yeah, you come up like she's his Christmas ticket. You know, she's his meal ticket right now. And like, why wouldn't he not come? Like, every time a child does get successful, the parent that neglected them and bounced and moved on with their life, what do? They come back and they got their hand out. But now he got his hand out and he's sick and he's on his deathbed or whatever the case may be. So that's even more guilt. So she needs to find out if he really got cancer, look at his medical records, look whether he can recover or not, and then, you know, do what she needs to do if she wants to give him some money or not. Me personally, I probably would, you know, throw a couple of dollars. Just like Amara said, if you're going to spend $5,000 on a Gucci bag, believe me, I don't spend nowhere near $5,000 on anything called a Gucci bag, a facade, or Saucy, or Hui La, and all that other shit. Hey, Tia, what's going on? I am on the mother's side. I knew you would be. So you don't think she should be giving him any money? I probably would. I'm not gonna even lie. I probably would give him some money, but I really need to find out if he got cancer or not. I need to really find out, you know, what's his medical records. I need to, hey, what's up? What's going on? I'm gonna like your video too as well. Well, you know, it seems like he was outside in the rain, girl. He had the umbrella. He was sitting out there for a long time. He was like, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna get my ham and cheese sandwich. I'm gonna get me some rice and beans. I ain't going nowhere. Paying for the treatments for cancer is a whole different story. Yeah, she could do that. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But the mother was like, "Yo, your daddy ain't been around. He ain't been here. He's been MIA for like 5 years. He was in Puerto Rico, whatever. He talking about his papers. He could have contacted you. He could have talked to you. He could have had a conversation with you. You guys could have hooked up and talked." But he felt like he was doing his thing or whatever. And people do make mistakes. And it's up to you if you want to have that relationship with your mother or your father that disappeared in your life. Because sometimes people do change. Sometimes people do make it. And sometimes you got to listen to their story and see where they're coming from. And sometimes you want to see where you get some instincts from and some things from. Sometimes it's good to know where you came from and then to keep moving. You know what I mean? I agree with the mother. He could have called. He could have sent them money and much more. He could have did a whole bunch of, he was out there drinking. He was out there partying. He had his Corona. He had his Heineken. He had his tequila. He was out there partying. You see the old picture of him? He had like the mohawk and shit. He was out there partying. He had on the jumpers from the 80s. That dude was out there chilling. Lord have mercy. But if he was my dad, if it was my father, he had cancer, I would help pay for his cancer bills. I would pay for his medical treatments. But first, I would make sure that he's not lying to me. I need to see the medical records. Like, we gonna do this correctly. So Mama was like, that dude wasn't around. He was like, he didn't care if you were sick. He didn't care nothing. He didn't care anything. He didn't send a dime. Mama was like, I didn't eat sometimes just to make sure you ate. We struggle. And to be all by herself, her and her daughter, you know, you got to protect yourself against the wolves too as well. And, you know, daddy was out here running the streets. Mama was like, don't give him a damn thing. Don't give him a dime. Don't give him nothing. He don't need nothing. Leave him alone. He just wants your money. But Amara was like, he's my daddy. I got to. So she feels like she has to. She feels obligated to as well. So it is what it is. Go ahead, do your thing. But Amara, watch these men around you, because it seems like your daddy issues is interfering with your business and interfering with your relationship. So get it straight with your father. Sit down. Like, if he wants some cancer, if he wants you to pay for some of his treatments and stuff like that, okay, I could do that, but we need to go to counseling together. You know, basically get down to the root of the issue so Amara can heal from the issue. So when she gets into a business partner, she has a partner or a manager, she's able to speak her mind and not just give her trust into somebody that says, you know, something with a nice shiny red yellow bow on it or whatever. So hopefully everything works out with Amara. And then we have Mr. Brosco, he's back with, I think she looks like Kiki Wynette. So anyways, he's about to get his life back together. He was on them drugs, but he ain't, and he's doing it good. He's trying to take care of his kids and handle his business. And then we have, K Millions or whatever, Chameleons, and they're having a tour. They're sitting over there chilling with Saucy Santana and the whole 9 yards. And basically they don't want Maryjanetv to kind of like be their tour manager, because she has an issue when it comes to Saucy, Santana. And the other girls are feeling like they ain't rocking with her. But I know, Sukihana's been out here talking about the cast members. She's been dogging them out. I know she's been dogging out Nicki Natural, talking about Nicki Natural. Hood Brat was writing her lyrics and shit like that. So Hood Brat was allegedly writing, Nicki Natural's music and stuff like that or whatever. So, Sukihana's been out here wilding on the cast, but I haven't had time to watch it because I've been sick. And I'm just getting a little bit better. And so, we have that situation. And so Sukihana, basically, they're talking about their tour. They're talking about all this other stuff or whatever, Blase the third. And that's when Saucy Santana said he has a problem with Maryjanetv. Excuse me, because she went online and she said some things about him that basically she doesn't believe it was an LGBT hate crime. He was out there in the club acting up and wilding out. So therefore, he is not inviting Miss, Maryjanetv to his party or his listening party, whatever kind of party, because he wasn't even on a mic. He wasn't singing. He wasn't doing shit but drinking and holding the drink in his hand. We could have went to the club and did the same damn thing. It don't make no sense. So anyways, he's saying that, Maryjanetv, she can't come through, Blase the third, whatever. So then Maryjanetv, they showed a video of Maryjanetv basically, snitching, copping please, telling all Saucy Santana. She was just telling the truth, because I kind of think that the people that was probably at the club, Maryjanetv, she's a stripper. She works at the club. She knows the strip, industry down there in Miami. So she probably know all the customers, the dudes, and everything else. And she wanted to make sure, the narrative wasn't swayed to a different narrative, because she probably know the dudes in the club. She probably even know the shooters. Who knows? So anyways, she said what she had to say, that she don't believe it's this, she don't believe it's that, whatever. Blase the third. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But basically, she did her truth, and Santana said his truth. So it is what it is. If you wasn't there, you don't know what really happened unless you got the video, or somebody that knows somebody. Now we got Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy's trying to get himself together, baby. He is going to work out. He's going to the gym. He's going to the gym with Joy. And Trina's there too as well. It's a funny situation because Trick Daddy, excuse me for a second. I had to cough a little bit. I told you guys I'm still sick, so I had to go into intermission, you know what I'm saying? So Trick Daddy was like, I don't know why they bringing me here. I don't care about this shit. I don't want to go to the gym. I haven't worked out in years. Trick Daddy was like, I haven't worked out since I was in prison. I was like, Trick, what is going on? Trick talking about he hasn't worked out since he was in prison. You got a gym membership. These guys are doing some like fancy, trampoline type of shit or whatever. He's not feeling it. He's not feeling the trainer and his booty shorts, bending down, dropping it low. He said he's 275 pounds. Why should he be on a trampoline? I was like, Trick, you need to get it right. You need to get yourself together. You got a lot of people depending on you. If something was to happen to you and you was able, and God forbid something happened and you wasn't here no more, a lot of people will be hurt. And then it's all because you don't want to change. You don't want to get yourself better. You don't want to say no to the drugs. You don't want to let things go. You can be a actual role model, somebody that is a legend, and someone that suffers from lupus too as well, someone that's got harassed by the police. And then on top of that, someone that has a drug problem, allegedly. You get your shit together. You're too old to be stubborn like this. Like, come on, let's get it popping. Like, you could be cooking the most gourmet type of healthy food and saving people's life, and save your life too as well, and save your children's life, because they might have lupus, they could possibly get lupus. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Trick. Like, you got to get it together. Like, you got to be more than what you are, baby. But he ain't trying to hear the shit. He don't care. He's tired of Trina. He's tired of Joy coming and chasing him down and basically telling him what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And basically, he's tired. He's hate the concern. But I know Trick does suffer from some issues because he was a very attractive man when he first came out. And then the lupus has done a lot to his skin and stuff like that. And he doesn't feel like the same because remember, when you're so beautiful and you're so gorgeous, well, you know, and handsome, and then, you know, you're on top of the world, you got girls from coast to coast, state to state, city to city, and you look so good, and then you want to be in front of the camera, you're in front of the camera, and you know, you just feel so good, and then all that shit is taken away, and then you turn around and now you look like Trick. You know, I don't think he looks that bad or whatever, but I'm not him. Like, if someone had an accident and your face got, you know, demolished, and you had to, and you know, and you was a beauty, like, that shit would hurt and it would cause issues, and that's probably one of the reasons why he is, you know, doing the drugs or whatever. So hopefully he can get it right, he can get it tight, get his life back together. Hopefully, we wishing you well, Trick Daddy. You know what, if Rick Ross can do it, you can do it too. So anyways, so Trick Daddy, he's sitting at the gym. He's like, I'm too much of a big man. I'm 275 pounds, 250 pounds to be on a trampoline. I ain't never liked no trampoline. I ain't feeling this shit or whatever. You know, Trick is doing Trick. And then Amara, she comes through. She has on this beautiful ass outfit. I mean, she filled that outfit from the front to the back. I was like, damn, girl. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Like, I mean, that outfit looked gorgeous on her, and she had it going on. And that go her man MJ, you know, he got the prize, baby. He got another woman that go up money, and you know, basically he's holding on. But maybe, you know, MJ got some money. I don't know if he got money or not. Pay for treatments for, okay, I agree with what'd you say? I agree. Rick Ross lost a lot of weight. Trick Daddy can do it too. Yeah. And then having the money, he couldn't cook too as well. You know, he could just, you know, make it more healthier because he is a great cook. That food looked good when he was at his house on the grill cooking. I was like, damn, baby, that food looked good. So here comes MJ. MJ got the master plan, baby. Basically, he wants to give her a puppy to make her feel happy because, you know, she don't want to have kids right now because of her career, blase and the third. But now he does the smooth little answer, the little question that he want to ask Amara. Hey, listen, you know, since you don't got no manager and the time being, you know, let me be your manager. I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, it almost seems like you was pushing Julian out the way so you can get into the door. And it seemed like that was your ulterior motive from the beginning. But I can understand that, you know, Julian was drunk in the bed with his girl. He got to feel a certain type of way, because I would feel a certain type of way if my man was in a bed, you know, with his manager, and then allegedly was drunk, and then, you know, she jumped out the bed or whatever, blase and the third. But I think she needs to slow her roll with him. He's already living with her. I don't know if he's paying any bills or whatever. I know he's taking out the trash or whatever. MJ made me mad. You want to be her manager? No, not let him be your manager. She can't get another manager. It does seem like he was pushing Julian out the way so he can be her manager. That's what it seemed to as well. And that's why Amara wasn't so comfortable in getting rid of Julian right away. Like, she wanted to think about it. She wanted to, you know, wait on it. But he was like in her ear. And then, you know, he wanted to confront him at the club, because once he confronts him about, okay, I want her to have a baby. Then on top of that, you was in a hotel with my woman and you jumped in a bed. That's going to cause the relationship is never going to go back to normal between Amara and Julian with all that coming around. And then with, you know, MJ forcing that situation to go down. But I can understand him as a man speaking up. You know, you don't ever be in a bed with my woman, straight up and down. But, you know, it's business, so he needs to conduct himself a different way, because, you know what, you're doing way too much. Slow your roll. I'm the one that sing. I don't want to get on the stage and dance and write this music. Only thing you're doing at night is taking care of the kitty cat. So you need to slow your roll, babe, because if not, you can be replaced quickly, fast, in a hurry, because you're really not contributing. Basically, you're getting on my damn nerves. You're doing too much. I'm already filming with you and your sister. Your sister's all up in my business and acting all crazy. Now she back to normal, but you need to slow your roll. You need to let me be me. I'm gonna carry you with me, but you need to relax and let me make the decisions for myself, because when you ain't here, who's gonna make the decisions for me? And that's why I say Amara needs to get that counseling together when it comes to her father, so she can heal from that situation of her father abandoning her. I think Amara thinks that she holds on to men in her life and wants to please them, because she don't want them to escape or leave because she feels like something's wrong with her because her father didn't love her and wanted to be with her and reach out to her. And so she needs to get over that and empower herself. And a lot of women do too as well, because if you don't have your father in your life and he abandoned you, whether it's your father or your mother, it kind of affects your relationship. If you don't look at it in a certain type of way, it can affect your growth. Does it seem like he's, yeah, okay, Tia, he wants that money, that's why he wants her manager. Yeah, he wants that money, and Shada slipped her brother right up in there. It seems like he's using her in the show. I hope it's not. I don't know if he's using her, but now we got a situation where another woman is coming up saying that, he took money from her. And basically, he was, eating up all her money. Then when the time got hard and times got tough, he vanished. But we don't know how that relationship was. Hey, Savage Angel 31, how you doing? What's going on with you? The mother said he's always in her business. Yes, she did say that. And the mother said to her, you need to think about it, And the mother said to her, he wants to be where Julian's at. And she said, and the mother called that out before, and it was at the table talking. And she was like, you need to take some time to think and don't bring MJ to the meeting with you. I think Amara has to learn the business and learn people too as well. She got to speak up for herself too as well. And don't let these people try her, baby. But she'll get through it. She'll make it. And she got the little puppy, so she's going to take the puppy, so it's all good or whatever. But he seems like he's acting, and that's the problem. Maybe he's acting on TV, but their relationship is different because he knows the camera's on, but it just doesn't seem like he's genuine with the situation with Amara. It seems like he's acting. But he could be acting because he is on TV, but they have a good relationship because, he has to be doing something right for Amara to move him in with her mother. You know what I mean? To move them in the same house. She needs a backbone. She needs a backbone and a stick to hold it up. Lord have mercy. So then we got the girls. We got Sukihana. We got, Hood Brat. And we have Millions. And, we got Sukihana. And basically, they're auditioning for somebody to be their tour manager. None of the people, they don't pick nobody. And it's a mess. Sukihana was doing her thing when the black dude came up talking about what would you do, blah, blah, blah. Sukihana is a mess when it comes to her mouth. She is, basically a porn site in her mouth. It is what it is. I ain't gonna hate on her hustle or her game or whatever. Do what you gotta do. But baby girl, I wouldn't want my daughter, my niece, I wouldn't want my next door kids to be listening to whatever you do. And it seems like Sukihana does have the it factor. It would be nice if she can think about being a household name and just instead of a small name and think bigger and bigger and bigger. And maybe she can tone some of the stuff down that she does. But you know what? Sex sells. And you know what? She's talking about sex. She's talking about get it. We like Little Kim, we like Foxy Brown, you like Nicki Minaj, and like Cardi B, and Trina. So it is what it is. He's weird. He's kind of weird. His goddamn hats and his clothes, I don't know what he be trying to portray. I guess he's one of them guys that want to portray that he's successful already, but he's not. So I don't know. He is kind of, but he's Shay's brother too, so I don't know. If that's my man, I would tell him never confront somebody on camera. Don't wait until the cameras go off. Yeah, because it's business. We're talking about real business. So I hope everything worked out with Amara and Julian, that he didn't take all her masters and, her new music or her music that was in the vote. So anyways, the ladies cannot come to a decision who they going to get. But Alvin, he's on his way in. And then Sukihana, she had to let, Miami-Tip know that, Saucy Santana wants apology immediately right now because he feels like you tried to take away from him being, a hate crime. And she was like, I'm a part of the LGBT community too, but I got to call it the way I see it. Maybe his situation is different than mine, but you know what? Or apologize to him because, Sukihana feels like since, Miami-Tip is Sukihana's manager, she feels like, she's stuck in the middle and she just wants them to get along because she rides and she rolls with Saucy Santana. And then we got Amara. She's over here chilling with Prima Donna. She's telling Prima Donna a little bit of her business. Then Prima Donna's going to bring a girl that she knows that she grew up with to say that she's going to basically, let She gonna let Amara know that she used to date MJ and he was out here. So anyways, Amara is basically telling her that, telling, Prima Donna that, MJ's always in her business. He's in my business. Can't you see? Every time I go, he's in my business. He's everywhere. I can't take a piss without this dude following me. So she's like, basically, it's just way too much. Like, he's always around. Now he wants to be my manager. We can't have boyfriend and girl time. We can't Netflix and chill because he want to talk about business. She said he's on orders, but what did he do? What does he sing? What's his song? Has he made any music? What's going on? So anyway, she told Prima Donna a little bit of her business. That's why you got to be careful telling anybody your business. Because now Prima Donna's going to come back to Amara and have this girl that used to date MJ or whatever the case is. So we say, I don't like Prima Donna. She's fake. Stop telling people your business. So now and I don't know if I got this wrong, but did Prima Donna say that she's renting property to MJ and she's renting an apartment to him, or did she rent to him in the past, or is, she got a studio somewhere and he's using, like, what's going on with that situation? I don't, of music, I don't know. Maybe he do country, the way he be dressing like he's from the country western. Maybe he do folk gospel, folk music. I don't know what he does. Let me stop talking about MJ. MJ seems like he's slow too as well. He seems like he wants you to hang on to every word that he says. I'm sorry, Shay. So we got homegirl. She's up. This is what's his name? Saucy Santana. This is his party. He got homegirl. She's over here. Twerking. She's bending over, bending down. She got her fur coat on. She's doing it. And Saucy Santana ain't even on a mic. He didn't pick up a mic. He didn't rap. Like, what the hell is going on? Hey, Tony, what's going on? How you doing? I'm back. I've been sick, so I've been sleeping, so I got some energy. I don't know, it's just some strange person that is at Saucy Santana's, listening party, and she was just going on each and every chair and just doing something. I don't know. She looked like she had some meth. Lord have mercy. I had to catch that one. I made a 4-minute video of okay, I'm gonna check it out. You guys please check out Tony's YouTube channel. I'm gonna check it out. I'm glad you did it. That's good. And so we got Alvin. Alvin's in the building, baby. Alvin is in the building. Alvin is back in the building. Let me tell you, Alvin is in the building. He's chilling with Nene Leakes too as well. And now he was with, I guess he's still managing the kitchen over there with Trick Daddy. He was, Trina's assistant. And now he wants to tour with the 3 young ladies. He wants to be their tour manager or whatever. And he said he point blank period, he gonna get the job done. Miami-Tip was wrong. Miami-Tip, I don't know. I don't even know she's saying one thing and he's saying another thing. But one thing is for sure, he should have never got shot. Regardless if he was intoxicated, acting up. There's so many people that go out and get intoxicated and act up. And Alvin's basically trying to tell the girls, I got you. I can do this. I could be your tour guide. Alvin ain't playing around. He's making his money. He's actually... She was on her channel. I actually agree with Nene. These girls forgive each other. And I seen the video. And I seen, Alvin was there too as well. Alvin was there chilling, boy. Alvin was up in there. Alvin be getting around. Alvin don't be playing around. He is a social climber, baby. He's doing his thing, and you can't hate the game. Don't hate the person. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. He wants to tour these girls. He got experience too as well. So why not? Why run to social media? I am not running to social media if my friend gets shot. Okay, I'm reconnected. Okay. I'm reconnected. Delete. I got caught up. I'll never do that again, but you get caught up in social media. I wouldn't. And when you're so involved in social media too as well, she's on TV, she's on Instagram, she's doing all this other stuff. And so, it's a big story. It was going to hit, and it did. The story went viral. And so, she got up and she said what she said. And it's about clout. Everything's about clout. It's not even about money. It's about clout. Being that face, being that name, clout. I need more practice on my video making skills. That's all right. You'll get there. Don't worry about it. You will. And so Saucy Santana is doing way too much, baby. He don't put no trespassing poster out, knowing that she was coming, because he told Sukihana that she can avoid her. And then boom, she shows up. She can't even get into the club. Lord have mercy. She looked good. Her outfit looked nice, and she was dressed to the T, had her hair done, the whole 9 yards, and she couldn't get in, but it was all right. The other lady was on the table dancing. And so then Sukihana goes over there to Saucy Santana and was like, yo, listen, can I get could she get in? Could Miami-Tip get in? What's going on? What's good? And so then boom, he was like, she's going to apologize. Saucy Santana was funny. He was like, if she's going to apologize, tell her to go live and apologize. I was like, oh shit. He said, go tell her to go live and apologize, because she did your shit on live. Tell her to go live and apologize. I was just laughing. But like that's the consensus of everything. Like boom, bada bing. Like if you're gonna disrespect me on live, or you're gonna or whatever, gonna talk about me on live, you need to go back on live and undo what you're doing. But she's not taking back anything. She's just basically saying he sees things from one perspective and I see things from another perspective. So I guess they were cool, but they wasn't tight like that. But she had information. That shit was hot. It was juicy. She couldn't help but get online and it be a part of a storyline. And now he's on the show, so they're probably all together. This probably was all planned out, because these Miami cast, they ain't playing around. They trying to make a storyline and go. I disagree with him. Do it on live. I was like, Lord have mercy. He was not playing. And then we got to see Chaotic. I'm glad Chaotic got good music. I hope Chaotic get everything together, do what he need to do, because Chaotic, I think he's a good soul. He just been through a lot. And basically they're at Trick Daddy's house and they're talking to Trick, and Trick is cooking that good ass food on the girl, and shish kebabs and all the other stuff he was making look so good and made me hungry in the whole 9 yards, but I can't eat nothing right now. So he ain't really trying to press Trick. Trick just want to chill, play dominoes in the whole 9 yards. And we have Bosco. He comes through, and basically he wants to help Trick because he was under the influence, basically trying to help medicate his pain, because he was there once, and he wants to help Trick, but Trick don't want to hear shit. Trick don't want to hear nothing from nobody. And Trick Daddy basically, so then, Chaotic brings up, oh, so you got arrested? He goes, I've been arrested multiple times. I've been arrested. Tia, I agree with him. Do it on live. I cannot lie. This season is better than, poor New York. I remember the episode before last, I was watching it and I just really fell asleep. And so here is the young lady. Basically, I don't know why I keep reconnecting. I don't know why. A Trick Daddy needs some help. He does, Tony. He really does need some help. He needs some help. He needs some prayer. He needs some healing too as well, because he's going through a lot. He's probably depressed too as well. You think about it, being on top, looking good, and then having all that happen to you. That can do a lot. But he still got the courage to come on TV, because he got to get that bag. One thing, at the end of the day, he's still a hustler. But if he want to hustle a lot longer, get himself together. And this is the young lady, basically, that's Prima Donna's friend. She is coming out and she's saying that she done flew MJ here, there, gave him money, and then when her bag got low, he bounced. That's what he's supposed to do. It wasn't a 50-50 situation, because he wouldn't have been taking your money and worried about his career, because basically that says that he's selfish. And number one, and why would you look like a woman that has kids too as well. Why would you be taking your money, putting it all into this man when you don't have a commitment, you don't got a ring, so he can walk up any day and leave you, not come back? But the penis was so good, and I love yous, and just to say that you have a man, this man done took you for what you had, and probably you were out here suffering with your kids, probably catching a bus and shit like that, because you was running up behind a man and behind somebody else's dream. You should have been focusing on your dream. And if he wanted you to focus on his dream, he should have signed the paper. He should have signed his name on a dotted line and said, I do, because therefore, if you're going to invest in something, you need to get your residuals back. You need to get your money back. You can't just be out here giving people money like that. Girl, this is what's going on. She's doing way too much. And now, and I be like I could care less what my ex doing. If my ex is with another person, I don't need to have a conversation with her. I don't need to talk to her. I don't need to say anything to her. Their relationship is their relationship. I'm good. I'm golden. My life is, I done moved on 10 times full. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with everything. So I don't need to worry about my ex. But I would say this, but this is part of a storyline. Prima Donna, she knows Prima Donna. Prima Donna knows her. And then you got Amara, and then you got MJ on the show. So basically, like I said, the Miami cast is trying to bring every story that they can bring. They are not trying to be dry. They ain't trying to be dry. So homegirl comes through. It is what it is. If you live in a small town, a small place, Prima Donna was like, oh yeah. Didn't you used to date MJ? What you know about him? Oh, he is a player and he'll take your money. And then boom, you catch up to you see what's going on in the season. So it's just good information. She's probably not worried about MJ, but she got a storyline. She getting some ducats. So therefore, tell your story. Tell whatever you got to tell about MJ so you can recoup some money. Hopefully VH1 gave you some money to be on TV twice, baby. You should have got paid, and hopefully that will lessen the blow of this man just taking your money, you just giving it to him like you didn't have a care in the world, like you was a millionaire, baby. The stupidity, you know what I'm saying, Tia? Like, for real, MJX needs to move on with her life. Oh, Lord have mercy. She's moving right on to this cast, baby. And here she comes next week. Next week, she came through with the slicky down. And she's going to be telling Amara what's going on. I know Amara's like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Amara's been going through up and downs this whole damn season. If it wasn't for her father, it was Julian, hearing the rumors about Julian. And now they're having kids and the whole 9 yards. She's been going up and down, up and down. So now this woman is going to be coming for Amara, baby. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Tia, for coming through. Tony, thank you, Tony. You know what? You keep practicing. Practice make perfect. And once you get comfortable, it just takes time. You know what I mean? It takes time. It'll probably take you a week to get what you need. And Savage Angel 31, thank you for coming through. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate it. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Yeah, this shit was crazy. I was like, Lord have mercy. Sukihana don't give a damn, baby, the way she talks on camera. I was like, Lord have mercy. I wish she would think about the future and the bigger picture and being a household name. But, Cardi B set the tone, being on Love and Hip Hop New York and actually being raunchy, fighting, and all the whole 9 yards. And look where she's at now. So a lot of people are following. A lot of people that get on to Love and Hip Hop think that that's going to happen to them too as well. And I don't know if it is, but I hope you guys get some success too as well. I ain't going to hate on you, but baby girl, good night to you too. Sukihana is a mess. I could deal with hood brat, but Sukihana, Lord have mercy. Peace, I'm out. Much love. You guys be safe. Have a wonderful, blessed night. And thank you guys. Amara can't catch a break. I'm telling you, Tony.